Welcome to the training, and it's a pleasure to have all of you here. And before we start, we can start with the poll. You can answer some of the questions, and based on those questions, the way you answer, I will structure the program for the day. So, depending on which field you are and what is your department, if I know that, I can accordingly give some examples. And as people are still joining in, maybe I'll spend some 5 to 10 minutes to talk about the organization, about myself, and what's your current knowledge of Lean Six Sigma, if you can tell me. So based on that, I will set the agenda for the day. It's in 2 hours time, and my team can correct me if we have extended the time. So yes, okay. You will come to know about most of the things about Lean Six Sigma. You'll get an introduction about Lean Six Sigma. You will be able to see how a project is done. Of course, you will not be able to develop the capability to do a project, but you can always learn or see how the project is done. Okay, so based on the first question, you are here. Okay, most of the people are totally new to the Six Sigma. So, okay, fine. So I'll start from ground zero. And I will assume that you don't know anything about Lean and Six Sigma. We'll start from ground zero, but some of the people already know a little bit. So for them, last half an hour will be of interest. And if possible, I will try to use ChatGPT or a Claude to do Lean and Six Sigma project. And we will see how you can use them these to do your projects. And we have got people from different industries. I see lots of people from healthcare and even construction companies, engineering as well. Okay, so these have got equal representation. Manufacturing too. Okay, so I'll balance my examples between healthcare industries and in general manufacturing as well. Okay, fine. And the best part is about Lean Six Sigma is that these tools and techniques are applicable to all kinds of industries. So you don't have to really worry about the domain. And many of you are from operations, I see. And some of you are from services. Many of you are from services industries as well. Okay, so I'll have a balance. We'll do a project in services industries, but the best part about all these tools and techniques is that they are all domain neutral. They don't belong to any domain. So once you understand the tool, you can apply this to your industry as well. So don't worry about a specific example from your industry. You can, in fact, apply after you learn the tools and techniques. This program is recorded, so you can always watch this training on YouTube as well immediately after the session is finished. But I will strongly advise you to stay till the end so that you get your certificate also. We'll be sending you the link. Those who attend till the end, we'll be sending you the link as well, and you can download your certificate by clicking on that link. So yeah, you need to record your attendance in the sense that you just be there. Once you are there in the program throughout for the next, and my team can tell me about the duration today, how much duration we have set today. Okay, so based on that, I can set my agenda. Okay, great. So thanks for being there. Thanks everyone. And the agenda which I have made for the day is that I'll be taking first. I will speak a little bit about our organization, about myself, then Lean Six Sigma benefits, and then we'll introduce you to the Lean and Six Sigma. What is Lean and Six Sigma? And after that, we will jump to DMAC. So when you say you are doing a Lean and Six Sigma project, and when you are trying to improve something, it has to be through a project. So we will learn what do we mean by a project. That also we will understand. And once we know what is a project, then we will do a project. And we'll follow DMAC methodology, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control, and we'll learn what it is. And we'll see some projects if possible. Otherwise, we'll be doing a project. I think that will give you a good idea. So this is what, towards the end, I can also tell you, if you can stay a little bit longer, maybe half an hour more, and if you can schedule that time, I can tell you about how Lean Six Sigma is launched in the company and how to roll out Lean and Six Sigma in an organization. That part, of course, is not part of the yellow belt, but some of you would like to know that. So I'll be talking about that as well. So now let me, and some of you have questions, you can always write in the chat box. I will be able to see the chat box much more easily, so that, I'll go to the question and answer Q&A section towards the end, but you can interact with me in the chat box. So you can always keep interacting in the chat box. I'm seeing all the messages in the chat box. Every 2-3 minutes, I'll keep on checking. So let us introduce yourself to the organization. So warm welcome to everyone. And about the organization, yes, his videos. Click. Hi, welcome to Anexas. Anexas has been consulting and training the professionals in the organizations around the world since 2006, and we have trained more than 150,000 people and consulted for more than 500 organizations, which includes Fortune 100 organizations too. I'm Amitabh Saxena, and I have designed this program based on my 30 years of experience while working in various industries across many domains. The whole Anexas team once again joins me in welcoming you. Okay, so this program is brought to you by a team of 40 professionals who are working in different parts of the world, and they have brought this program together along with more than 200 partners who are engaged in conducting training programs, not only Lean, Six Sigma, project management, AI, Power BI, CPHQ, Certified Professional in Healthcare Quality. We have got a very good track record in the healthcare industry as well for passing. PMP, we have got a very good very good record of passing the PMP examinations as well. Well, so these are our, and I love conducting all these training programs. And today, of course, we are going to learn about Lean and Six Sigma. And if you are interested for other trainings, you can always connect with us. I'm a chemical engineer, MBA, an amateur poet also. I write poetry. I keep reciting poetry in on different occasions and events. Hardworking. And I was hardworking for the last 36 years. I've got total 36 years of experience. 30 years ago, 36 years ago, I joined operations industry as an engineer. And after 10 years of hardcore manufacturing and operations experience, I became a Lean and Six Sigma green belt, black belt, and then master black belt by spending a lot of money. Those days, it used to cost a lot. If you can see, it used to cost a lot. And then after that, I completely changed over. I started Lean and Six Sigma consulting for one of the top 4 big consulting firms in the world. And having spent time in Paris and UK, and later Europe, we established together Anexas in 2006. And since then, I've been consulting and training for Lean and Six Sigma and CPHQ and PMP and Power BI and lots AI, agentic AI programs are very popular in our from our organization. All these programs we keep doing. So personally, I've guided more than 1,000 Lean and Six Sigma projects over the last 20-25 years. Yes, and I think you can achieve too all these things and much more. Today, you are going to learn not only from what I have learned, but what I have learned from my students, because my students keep teaching me. Many of the students are now CXOs. 20-25 years ago, those who sat in my training programs, some of them are there. And okay, some photographs just to prove that I keep doing training programs worldwide. I also take pride in telling that I conducted the first ever black belt training program in whole of Middle East, open house Middle East training program in whole. That was in 2007. and that was for a hospital. And then immediately next week, it was for an engineering company, largest oil company of the world. So simultaneously for hospital as well as an engineering and manufacturing company. Then later on, lots of construction companies. I did programs. Yeah, these are all photographs from different parts of the world. Mostly, I started with Europe, but later on migrated to Middle East. And right now I'm in Middle East, although I have got a permanent residence of Australia. UK also, we have done lots of training programs. Like, for example, I see some of you are from healthcare. So many of you might be knowing National Healthcare Service, which is the Ministry of Health of UK. And typically what happens, so let me tell you, see, when you say that you want to improve a process, what is the definition of a process? Process is something which is repetitive in nature, something which is repeating again and again, like going to the office is a process. Eating food is a process because you repeat again and again the same process, the same steps you repeat again and again. Similarly, manufacturing a product is a process. Treating a patient is a process. Constructing a building is a process. It's a project, but through a series of processes you execute. So something which is repetitive in nature within a project also is known as a process. Now, if you want to improve a process, suppose you want to reduce the cycle time of a process, you have to do a project. Now, what is the project? What is the definition of a project? Project is something which is one-time endeavor, which has a starting point, which has an end point. So when you complete a project, so you can improve a process. In Lean Six Sigma, we teach you tools and techniques to do a project. And once you do a project, then you can present this project to your organization. And also, if you're Lean and Six Sigma green belt and black belt, you are capable of doing multiple projects. Look at this person who is just talking about his some of his projects which he have done. Well, we have Alex with us, and he has done excellent Lean and Six Sigma projects in National Healthcare Service and in hospitals. So, Alex, would you like to tell us something about it?
Hello, I'm Alex Wells, Head of Service Improvements at the Royal Liverpool University Hospital. I've been really fortunate to present today on how us as a trust are using Lean Six Sigma on a lot of the work that we've done around how we've improved patient outcomes, reducing mortality, improving length of stay, and also talked about how we can actually realise some financial benefits from that. Over the past 2 years, we've been really fortunate that we've done some good work, and it's actually delivered us £2 million worth of quality efficiencies through delivering better patient care.
So if you see here, he's talking about the project which he has conducted. Similarly, another one, I will not run the whole video, but I think what I'll do is people are still joining in, so that is why I'm trying to show you some something about introduction, some awards, etc. And yeah, some TV shows as well. We have appeared on multiple TV shows in Middle East and India, and in Australia, and in Denmark too. And so I'm not going to show you all the clippings. American Society of Quality conferences has spoken
on 21st of May 2019. I'm going to speak in American Society of Quality's World Conference.
And Saudi Railways, Indian Railways,
an honor.
American Railways, they are all our clients. And Lean Six Sigma is not only about training the senior management, but also the junior levels, even the blue-collar workers, when it comes to Lean especially. So if everyone is involved, then you will be able to implement Lean and Six Sigma really well. I've written a book as well, but now I will very quickly because I see most of you have joined. So I'll just quickly show the last video, which I'm proud to tell again, Ministry of Health by Dr. Tarif Al-Amma, the Deputy Health Minister of Saudi Arabia, has some few good words to say about us. We have done training programs there. That too, 18 years ago, we have been associated with the Ministry of Health. Dr. Muhammad Abdul Ali, who has been our participant too, who's the Deputy Health Minister too. Okay, so let us introduce yourself to Lean and Six Sigma. And now, yeah, one more thing, if you want to have this training program in your with you forever, and not only this, lots of tools and techniques. We have got videos and short videos on tools and techniques. If you are interested in learning process improvement techniques, you can download our Anexas app, one app on your mobile phone. So if you do that, you'll be getting access to all these tools totally free of cost. And if you download this app, you can. There is no expiry date, for getting this access. Plus, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel contains not only for Lean Six Sigma, but lots of free training programs in different areas like CPHQ, project management, Power BI, etc. So let us learn about Lean Six Sigma benefits. Okay. I will give you the link. Not a problem. Yes, I think. Yes, I will give you the link here. My team can please give. Mr. Sheen Shah is asking for that. Yeah, please. Okay. And also we have Nawaf asking one question. What about the non-recurring processes? Yes. So we will look at that as well. So let us start from ground zero. I'll assume that you don't know much about Lean Six Sigma. So please answer this question. A manufacturing company improves production by 30%. A hospital reduces discharge time of patients from 3 hours to 15 minutes. 64% reduction in recruitment time in a multinational company. Hotel improves customer experience and increases bookings to almost 2 times. A bank reduces errors and cycle times by 80% with enhanced CSAT. Insurance claims time reduced by 70%. What is common here? Can you see something common? What do you think? See here, something which is a common thread running through all the bullet points. So Muhammad is telling efficiency, Nidhi is telling time. Okay, all of you are right. Yes, Dilipan. Okay, Jabba, Muhammad, Muqtada, Kaviraju. Yes, Wajid, thank you for your yes. Almost Bilkesh, Chandan, Muhammad. Yes. Okay, great. So yeah. And one more thing, I gave you a hint. All of them are improvement projects. All of them have a starting point and end point. So all of them they are Lean and Six Sigma project. Now, what is Lean and Six Sigma? It is data-oriented process improvement projects. Okay, data-oriented process improvement project. So someone asks you what is Lean Six Sigma in one sentence. No, my definition is, it is a way of using data analytics to improve a process through project approach. Okay, so we will, and lots of organizations have done it. I've got a list of all the clients. Anyway, I will not go through that. You can watch, you can look for them on our website. Yeah. So Lean and Six Sigma reduces the cost, reduces the defects, reduces the waste, reduces the rework, reduces the cycle time, and also improves the quality, production efficiency, productivity, customer satisfaction, capacity, profitability, and resilience. And which CEO would not love a person who can achieve all of these things? So this is what Lean Six Sigma is. By the way, we all of us, all of you I would like to tell you that our program is also available in English, Arabic, Hindi, and other Indian languages, and also some of the European languages. And if you are interested, you can just connect with us. And this could be a self-paced training program, or it could be it could be a live program like this one. So it's your choice. Like the way I just spoke about this, right? Just
Lean and Six Sigma bring it for you. Lean and Six Sigma reduces the costs, reduces the defects, wastes, rework, cycle times in a company. It also improves the...
So all these things are very much available. Okay, so I will leave it to you to watch some of the videos later on, because we'll be giving you some links during this training program. If you want to enhance your skills further, I will give you some links. These are all links, direct links to Anexas YouTube channel. If you can subscribe, you can get access to all these YouTube channel clips totally free of cost, and you can learn these tools and techniques. So it's not like you have to be a thorough green belt or a black belt to do an improvement project. You can apply these tools and techniques to your processes right away, maybe tomorrow itself. So when you go tomorrow to your company, you can do an FMEA. FMEA means failure notes and effects analysis. Well, I will not be covering FMEA in the yellow belt part, but I'll give you a link. So these links will help you. These links will help you to learn some excellent tools and techniques which you can apply immediately. And today in yellow belt, I will tell you the full-fledged roadmap of what DMAC project does. Okay, great. So first, let us understand what is Lean and what is Six Sigma. Before that, let me, because most of you are totally new. That's what you told me in the beginning. So let me talk about some basic fundamental things. Okay. Let us imagine what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to draw typical system map of any organization. Think of your organization also. Your organization has certain inputs. It could be either service industry, it could be manufacturing industry, it could be construction industry, it could be any industry. You have multiple processes, isn't it? And each process can be represented through a series of steps. Now, if I think at the organizational level, so if you are a manufacturing organization, you have raw materials as inputs, and also people and equipment as inputs. And they pass through, these inputs pass through a series of steps, which we can call it as a process, and they produce an output. Output could be either a product or a service. Either it could be a product or a service. Okay. Inputs are supplied by the suppliers. And outputs go to, or they are consumed by the customers. Okay. If you talk about hospital, inputs could be the standard operating procedures, the staff, doctors, nurses, the patient also, and the treatment procedures. And the patient and the whole staff act upon all the inputs together, pass through a series of steps, and final output is the treatment. Here, in this case, the output is a service. Output is a service. And if you are producing something in manufacturing, it's a product. If you are constructing something, suppose you are building a floor, one floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor of a building. Constructing every floor is a process. Okay. Something which is repetitive in nature. So something which is repetitive in nature is a process. And if I want to improve any process, I need to do a project. Now, what do you mean by that? Let me explain that in a short while, but let me first complete our diagram. This diagram is not complete unless you also talk about one of the important steps, which sometimes we miss out, is customers also give us feedback. And also you can predict the demand of the products or services. And your strategy or planning team, informs the supplier to provide the required or desired inputs, plus also tell your departments to change the process parameters based on the feedback of the customers. You would like to change some parameters. This is how a typical organization functions. I hope you are with me up to here. Yeah. I'm starting with ground zero because many of you are totally unaware of what is lean, what is Six Sigma, what is management, basics of an organization. Okay. So I hope you are with me. Any questions up to here? Okay. Great. My team has also is giving some links. So you can please store these links somewhere. I strongly recommend, because lots of tools I'll not be able to cover. Although yellow belt part we will be covering today, but some of the tools which belong to green belt, which belong to black belt as well, these tools links I'll be giving. So for example, FMEA link is given here. Failure modes and effects analysis, very important one, very important tool. In fact, it has got 2.4 million views, 2.45. It's going to soon cross 2.5 as well. So please watch that FMEA. In case if you want to, if I just tell you to watch only one tool link, this could be the one, FMEA analysis. I will not cover in yellow belt because it's not part of yellow belt, but it's a very good tool. You can always do an FMEA and solve your problem, any recurring problem which you are facing in your organization. I have taken a very simple example, day-to-day life example, to explain what is FMEA, and you can learn FMEA and you can apply this to your process. And please do that. And if you get something, please connect with me on LinkedIn, or you post it on LinkedIn that you applied FMEA, and be happy to interact with you and also happy to guide you further. Okay. So, yes. So right now, this diagram which I made is also known as systems map, given by Dr. Deming, and the more common name today, popular name, is value stream map. You can also call it as VSM, very common name, VSM, value stream map. Okay. So how we are creating value for the customer? We want to create value for the customer. We want to make customer happy. How will we make the customer happy? We can make the customer happy by providing value. Please understand, customer is not interested in your product or service. Customer is interested in the value they derive from your product or service. Say, for example, you are producing car. If you are producing a car, what is the value to the customer? The customer value from customer's perspective could be ability to drive, ability to get transported from one place to another place safely. That could be the value. Or if you are selling a Ferrari, then the value could be a sense of pride to own a Ferrari, or maybe speed. So we have to focus on value, and the successful organizations, they focus on value. And they also focus on which step is creating value and which step is not creating value. So each and every step, now I have just made a very high level diagram. Each and every step should create value. It should add value. And finally, that value which the customer gets, customer either sustains you as an organization, or you'll have to your organization may fail in case you are not able to provide the value to the customer. Now, how do you measure? Dr. Deming said that you cannot improve if you cannot measure. So usually we have something called KPIs. We have got measures. These measures are on products and services. We have measures on products and services. Typical measures, some of you are already aware of. Time could be a measure, time taken to complete an activity, like cycle time. Yeah. Cycle time to complete an activity, provide a service, cycle time to deliver a product. Then we can have cost, dollars per product, cost, or the cost of providing a service. Or it could be quality. Quality would be something related to we can measure in terms of errors or defects. So these are the measures. And there could be many measures, like, for example, if you are producing something, weight of the material, density of the material, humidity levels, etc. Or if you are providing a service, the customer satisfaction level. If you are in a healthcare industry, infection rate, and the time taken to discharge a patient, all these are examples of measures. So construction, time taken to complete a particular floor, or number of errors or defects we have obtained in a particular audit, quality audit on a regular basis, or unsafe incidents during a construction of a particular like unsafe incidents per week at a construction site. These are all examples of measures. These are examples of how we measure our outputs. I hope this is clear. Up to here you are with me. Up to here you are with me. Okay. One more thing is that this program is recorded. So if you miss out on anything, you can always rewind this. And once you rewind it, you can always learn more. So don't worry about if you are missing out on something. Okay. Now, coming to this. These are our measures. Now, these measures, we have a name called CTQ, critical to quality characteristics. Critical to quality characteristics. Critical to quality characteristics. Okay. Also, we call it as Y. Y, the letter Y. Okay, please remember this. The output measures of a product or a service, also called as KPIs. Yes, sometimes we call it KPI because there's a common name. KPI actually has got a specification limit as well. So let me talk about that also. See, every Y or every CTQ will have a specification limit. Specification limit means given by the customer. Specification limit is given by the customer. So cycle time should be less than 30 minutes. I'm just giving an example. Cost should be less than $10, okay, per product. Errors or defects should be less than 5 per 100 products, or maybe 5 per week, up to you what you are measuring. Okay. Apart from that, you can have other measures also, like weight of a product. Yeah. And weight in grams. Okay. And it could be like 100 plus minus 10 grams. Yeah. If you're producing some chocolates, let's say chocolates, 100 plus minus 10 grams. Yep. Similarly, you can have multiple measures for healthcare. Let me tell, infection rate in percentage, it should be less than 1%. Yeah. So these are specification limits, but we can also call it as voice of customer, VOC, voice of customer. But our process performance, yeah. The cycle time is 45 minutes. You are not happy, customer is dissatisfied. You should take up an improvement project here. Okay, on this CTQ, you should take an improvement project. So my cycle time is 45 minutes, and I would like to reduce this 45 minutes to maybe 25 minutes in the next 3 months. By the end of 3 months, so you have a duration, a project. What is the definition of a project? It says one-time endeavor you are taking up in this particular process, and you will reduce the cycle time from 45 minutes to 25 minutes. That becomes a Lean and Six Sigma improvement project. Similarly, your cost is already $9. Let's say cost is $9. So you will not be taking any project here. Your errors and defects are 20 per week. You'll be taking project here. Your weight is always 100 plus minus 3 grams. You are really maintaining very well. You will not take a project. But if you are maintaining 10 plus minus 13 grams, you are going above the specification limit. That means you will take up an improvement project. Similarly, your infection rate is 2%. You will take up an improvement project. So I hope you understood how would you choose an improvement project. Wherever you are not performing well, you will take an improvement project. Okay. So I hope you have understood what is a project, what is a Lean Six Sigma project. Will be now imagine an organization which takes up lots of improvement projects, 10, 15, 20, simultaneously in one, like a period of 6 months, they choose 20 projects. They improve 20 CTQs in the organization. They reduce the time, they reduce the cost, quality, weight, variation, whatever. Imagine the transformation it will make in the organization. And who's going to take up these improvement projects? Now you will say, well, it's very good idea, but someone has to do it. Lean Six Sigma green belts can do it. Or black belts can also do it better. So Lean Six Sigma green belts and black belts are the people who do improvement projects in the organization. And when you learn the tools of green belts and black belts, when you join my sessions as a green belt and black belt, you get the skill of doing an improvement project. And also we do a project in the classroom itself so that you can be certified. We do a project in the classroom together. So typically, we also use AI because nowadays things are very easy. Earlier, it used to be long training programs. I used to conduct green belt training programs for 3-4 weeks. Then black belt was again 3 to 4 weeks. Now it has reduced to 22 hours of green belt and 25 hours. You can trace 25 hours of green belt and 25 hours of black belt. Sometimes done over a period of 3 days green belt and 3 days black belt. And sometimes, if you want, we have also a program running in the evening, 2 hours every day. Consistently for the last 15 years, online training we are doing without any break. So one batch stops, another batch starts. So this is the kind of dedication and passion we have for Lean and Six Sigma, and you can join any of these training programs. We'll tell you how to join these training programs towards the end of the session, because we want you to first become a yellow belt. And also to become a yellow belt, you have to attend the full session. Okay. So if you just attend the session, you'll get a link and you can download your certificate. So don't worry about the certificate. Some of you are asking how to get the yellow belt certificate. Don't worry about it. The first condition, of course, is to attend the session and complete this session. I hope you are with me up to here. Whatever I have discussed, it's clear. Now let us go further. And this thing I just explained, yellow belts are the people who can understand basics of Lean Six Sigma the way we are understanding right now. Today, you will understand some basic things. You would see some of the demonstration of the tools and techniques, but you will not be able to do it yourself. Some of you will be, of course, if you watch this program again and again, you can use ChatGPT to do that. But yeah, you will not be able to do a very good project, a structured project. But as a green belt, you learn lots of good tools and techniques which will help you to improve any process in any industry. That's the best part. Then the black belt, you learn some more advanced tools and techniques where you can solve complex problems, high-end statistical tools. And then master black belt, you can guide others, you can train others, you can roll out Lean Six Sigma in an organization, or you can become a consultant. Not necessarily you have to train others. You can become a consultant. You can become an independent consultant. More than 350 people worldwide are consulting under our umbrella after becoming master black belt from Anexas. So when you do consulting, we provide all the certification to your participants, etc. This is how you can also make your career. It's a different path, of course. Let's not worry too much about it. But let's talk about yellow belts. Yellow belt is about knowing Lean and Six Sigma basics. Today, you will cover that. But of course, you can always become a green belt, immediately after that black belt, immediately after that master black belt. And when you join our programs, we do a project together. So today, you will not be doing a project with me today. I will show you the projects. You don't have to do it anything. But when you are joining a green belt, we do it together so that you get hands-on experience. Okay. Now, what is lean and what is Six Sigma? Let me talk about that. So now there are two approaches. Nowadays, we have combined everything. Nowadays, world is moving fast. Whatever is good has been combined together. And if you add AI into it, wow, your life is simple. Sometimes I envy this new generation because whatever we learned the hard way, it's so easy to get it done in AI. But of course, to get it done in AI, you should ask the intelligent questions. So we will make you intelligent today. The purpose of this training is you will become yellow belt training. We make you intelligent to ask the right questions so that you get the right answers. Similarly, in green belt and black belt also, it is pretty easy. However, when you join our green and black belt training, we also provide all the fundamentals, basics, so that you are very much clear, because you have to, as a black belt or green belt, you have to, you're exposed to a variety of problems. So unless your fundamentals are clear, you cannot solve the problems. Let us talk about lean first. Lean is about process, going to the process, mapping the process, and identifying the waste in the process. So it will be like something. Now, just now, I just showed you, this was value stream map. What you will do is, you will go into the details of process A. You will further break it down. Yeah, something like this. Further, you will break it down to sub-steps. And then something you are doing in parallel. Sometimes you are doing a rework. All these things are mapped using Gemba. Gemba is a Japanese word, which means going to the field, going to the place of action. Means you have to see with your own eyes what is happening, what is taking place. This is known as Gemba. Sometimes we call it as Gemba walk. Identify each and every step, identify each and every movement, identify each and every action our operator or a person or executive is taking or doing, and then ask questions. Is it a waste or is it not a waste? So you have to classify them into value added and non-value added. Value added and non-value added. VA or NVA. Non-value added is also known as muda. In Japanese, we call it as muda. Okay. So you have to identify the muda, waste. Okay. And then, so I'll give you an example. I see a lot of people are from healthcare. So I'll start with healthcare example. After that, I'll move to the manufacturing example also. And after that, I will do a project which is common to both manufacturing services, some process which is common to both, so that you understand the DMAC methodology also. So let me first tell you that there are different types of wastes. We'll discuss this for 5 to 10 minutes. After that, we'll move on to the statistical part. So overproduction, waiting, transportation, overprocessing, inventory, rework, rejection, underutilized resources. Now, if I want, I'll just, let me, sorry for jumping the slides because I just want to show you the main part. So what is lean? It is war on wastes. These are different wastes. Now, this is not the waste which we throw in the dustbin. These are the wastes present in our processes, which are not adding any value. So you'll be wondering, what are they? Waste of intelligence, scrap, rework, defects in products, waiting, inventory, motion, transportation, overprocessing, overproduction. Also, you can, if you write, it is like I swim too. Yeah. Or if you rearrange them, you can also make it Tim Woods. Or if you rearrange them, it is also coming as downtime. Whatever way you want to remember, you can use that. So these are the 8 wastes We call it as 8 wastes. Some examples. So they are all hidden. They're not obvious waste. Okay. I will just, I did it for one of the Beijing hospital. Okay. So this is a very simple way. We have made certain changes, obviously, so that you understand the things. Blood test processing time. Walk to the OPD. Is it adding any value? No, what is the value added? Value added is something which the customer is willing to pay for. Customer should be willing to pay for that step. Okay. Customer should be willing to pay. Then it should be done right the first time. Right the first time. It should bring the input closer to the output. Input is getting closer to the output. Now, if any of these conditions is not satisfied, any one condition is not satisfied, it is a waste. Okay. It is a non-value added. So value added is something which satisfies these conditions. And even one condition, let us say this is not satisfied. You are reworking, you are committing a mistake and doing this again. It's a waste because you wasted the time of the organization and wasted the time of the like the facilities and resources of the organization to produce something which is of no use. So that was rework. Anything starting with re is a waste. Okay. So anything which doesn't satisfy, just I gave an example here. So if we go back, walking to patient. Now, as a patient, I'm not interested in walking. It's not adding any value. What I'm looking for my health status. I'm looking for the result of my blood test. So this is a non-value added activity for me. This is also a non-value added. So if I just do it like quickly, only these 2 activities are adding value for me. So what I will do, I will try to reduce. Now, I can't eliminate everything. I will try to attack them. I will try to reduce or sometimes eliminate. So what you will do is, you will list down all your steps. Maybe 100 steps are there. And ask 5 questions. Can I eliminate? E for eliminate. Can I simplify? S for simplify. Can I combine? C for combine. A for automation. P for parallel. Yes, I can eliminate this step. I can simplify this step. I can combine these 3 steps. I can automate this step. I can do these 2 things in parallel. And then you take an action. If you do a escape analysis of your process in 2 hours, get hold of the people in a meeting. For 2 hours, do an escape analysis of your process after doing Gemba. Gemba walk will give you the steps. Okay. After that, you do an escape analysis. You will be surprised to know that lot of your activities which you are doing today are not required. The processes which you are following today were designed 5 years ago, 10 years ago, sometimes 25 years ago. A process designed 25 years ago doesn't know you have a WhatsApp. Process designed 2 years ago doesn't know you have AI capabilities, you have ChatGPT, and still you are following that process. The standard operating procedure, no one took time to change that process. So please change the process. You as a green belt, you as a black belt can change that process. That's what a green belt and black belt does. We teach you how to do it properly in a green belt training. So that was escape analysis. If you want to learn more about escape, I have given a short 4-minute explanation and an example, real life example from a company in escape analysis. A link I will be posting here, so you can store this link also. So I'm giving you lots of links. If you want to further enhance your knowledge, you can always click on those links and learn later. Don't start watching now. You can store these links and you can. But FME is the one which I have told you to watch in the beginning. Those who are joining afterwards, those who missed out that link, we'll post that FME link again after some time. So watch that definitely. That's a very, very powerful tool. But yeah, coming back, escape technique I just described, and escape technique link is provided to you here. So please go and do an escape analysis of your process. Now I'll move further. So here we did some other examples of waste of intelligence. 80% of the nurse calls are housekeeping in nature, means my bed cover is dirty, my pillow cover is dirty, please change the pillow cover. These are all waste of intelligence for the nurse, because nurse is not there to change the pillow cover. He or she is there to provide the medicine and take the right readings. But if you involve the nurses in those activities, then it is considered as waste of intelligence. Or a surgeon is waiting for the operation theater to get ready. That's an example of a waste of intelligence. Now, some more examples and some applications, I would say. We could double the cardiology lab capacity from 8 to 16 by just eliminating the non-value-added steps, reduce the diagnosis exam time, reduce the signatures. Approval is a waste. Approval is considered as a waste. Approval is not adding any value. What is that person doing? What is that person exactly doing while doing an approval? He's checking a logic. Why can't we automate that logic? Okay, so we have 5, 10, 20 approvals sometimes in a process. All are waste. They are not adding any value. So you have to eliminate waste one by one. You cannot eliminate waste immediately. You have to change the mindset of the people also. We look into the change management aspect also. If you want to know about change management, a quick, short, 10-minute, full, you will understand the change management really, really well. I've got a change management video also. I'll provide you a link later on. If my team can find that link on YouTube, you can just give it here as well. Yeah, so these are some other examples: unnecessary process, motion, all these examples. And any person who's underutilized, any equipment which is underutilized is a waste. Okay. So some are more examples for waste. On a lighter note, even walking to the elevator, waiting for the elevator, traveling time of the elevator, etc. These are all waste. Look at so much of waste. Multiplied by 365 days, multiplied by 200 nurses. It runs into a few millions of dollars. A simple step, simple activity, which we think is not a waste. How much you can save by eliminating those activities. So you generally do, there's something called a spaghetti diagram. Let's say in a warehouse, let me take some other example also. In the warehouse or in hospital, it could be anywhere. See, if you watch the movement of the employees or the staff or the customers, in the bank also the same thing. And you find that people are moving like this. Trace the movement like this. This is known as spaghetti diagram. Spaghetti diagram. Make a spaghetti diagram using, of course, Gemba. Gemba means observe. Go to the field. You'll find this station A, workstation B. There's a lot of movement. Solution would be get A and B close to each other. Okay, these are simple things. Lean is very simple. Okay, some other examples, waiting, etc. of our. Now, there is one important lean concept. We call it as Poka Yoke. Poka Yoke, pronounced as Poka Yoke, or written as KE, but no, it's pronounced as Poka Yoke. Okay. In Japanese, it's also known as mistake proofing. Mistake proofing, or also known as fool proofing. Fool proofing means even a foolish person cannot commit a mistake. Okay. Even by mistake, you cannot commit a mistake. Like some of the examples are given here. I'll not describe them very quickly. I'll just move. By mistake also, you cannot commit a mistake. So if you are entering some wrong value, it will be automatically rejected. Oxygen and nitrogen cylinder connections are different. So you cannot connect oxygen and nitrogen together because the connectors are totally different. So you cannot, even if you want, you cannot connect. Similarly, other examples are also there, which you can see here. So this is all just about, I wanted to tell you about lean, and I gave a healthcare example. Similar examples you can find in your industry. For that, what you have to do? Please go now. No, don't go now. You can do this exercise later on. Please go and click go to ChatGPT or Claude or any, wherever you want, whichever AI you want, and ask them, describe your process. First, describe your process and ask them, please list down the non-value added activity or MUDA in my process. Describe your process as much in detail. If you want, give a process map also, or give the steps. It will beautifully describe all the possible wastes. And then some of them are not applicable to you, some of them will be very much applicable. Just few seconds, you'll get great ideas of committing mistakes. If people are committing lots of mistakes, please ask, give me Pokayoke for this error. What is Pokayoke? Pokayoke is something which tells you that you cannot commit a mistake. So whatever errors your team is producing, if you ask the intelligent question, Claude will give you, or ChatGPT or Copilot, whatever you want. I'm not here to promote any AI tool or something, but whatever is your tool of choice, go ahead and ask, give me Pokayoke for these errors, describe the errors, and you will not believe such beautiful, innovative Pokayokes will be given to you. Go ahead and do it. As I said, don't do it now, because we are into learning right now. We are learning lots of things. So I hope you understood some of the basic things about lean. So now let us come to the Six Sigma part. Six Sigma part is about, of course, before I do the DMAC project, let me take you back to that second half. Here. See, Six Sigma is about statistical approach towards problem solving. Whatever you want to solve, whatever, it is data oriented. Here you have to collect the data. We tell you how to analyze the data. Today is the world of analytics. The maximum salaries people get is in data analytics today. And we make you a data analytics person. As a Lean Six Sigma black belt especially, green belt also makes you that, but black belt you become almost, you are just short of becoming a person trained in AI, because when I conduct my AI training programs, the first 4-5 sessions are nothing but what we teach in black belt, green belt and black belt, like box plots, scatter plots, regression, multiple regression, binary logistic regression, design of experiments. All these things are part of AI today. But anyway, let's not move into that part. Today, focus on the yellow belt part. Yellow belt, we are here to understand what is Six Sigma. Now, Six Sigma is about reducing the variation. So I'm before we move to the DMAC project, I will like you to understand some of the basic concepts or some statistical concepts. And after that, I will take you further. So we'll do a project together, not together. So sorry, I will do the project for you. You just watch. Okay, if you are a green belt, we would have done it very slowly. I would have waited for you. You would have opened your Excel sheet. You would have opened your AI tool, and we would have done it together. But right now, we are not going to do that. Okay. But yeah, tomorrow when you are free, watch this video. Create a value stream map for your organization. Ask your AI, create value stream map for my company or for my process. See, value stream map could be for a company, for a process, etc. Okay, one more thing. Let me, although I was planning to go to now statistical part, but let me, because I've just opened it, one more thing. See, when we do the value stream map, we also predict the demand of our services, like how many patients we are receiving every day, how many cars we are producing every day. Based on that, how many, in a manufacturing company, what is the type of, what is the arrival rate of the customer? If you are in a retail company, every hour, how many customers I receive? Yeah, how many customers want my products? Suppose I'm selling 48 cars per day. Yeah, 48 cars per day. And I'm working only for 8 hours, just for the sake of example. I'm working for only 8 hours. Okay. So total working hours are or minutes are 8 into 60. And I have to produce 48 cars. So this gives me 10 minutes, means every 10 minutes, the car should roll out of my company. This we call it as takt time. Okay. This we call it as takt time. Takt time is the pulse rate of the process. Means I should produce every 10 minutes, I should produce a car. That doesn't mean that my car production time, the cycle time of producing the car is 10 minutes. No. Car can take 2 days to produce or 2 weeks to produce. Doesn't matter. But the way I have to design the process, it should be like every 10 minutes, a car should come out of my factory. Okay. Similarly, if I receive, you can just put it in 48 patients you are receiving in a day in a clinic, let's say, a small clinic. And so 10 minutes becomes your tax time. Now, this I'm teaching you in a simple way. If the complexities, we handle it later on in a green and black belt. Now, if tax time is 10 minutes, if I design our process that every step takes place in 10 minutes, every step takes 10 minutes exactly. We call it, it is a continuous process. It's a flow. We have created a flow in the process. We have created a flow. Means no one will be waiting. A unit enters into the system. Every 10 minutes, a unit will go out of the system. The unit could be a car, a unit could be a chocolate, unit could be a patient, unit could be a customer in a bank, or unit could be, if you are constructing a one floor, okay, or any one activity in a construction process, which is repetitive in nature, okay. So please understand the concept first. Means, just imagine, it just takes 10 minutes. I have explained this in a video, and this video, if you want to watch, you can watch it a little later. I'm of course not going to spend too much time in running that video, but that video, and not only these videos, but also other videos, they are available on our YouTube channel. Feel free to, go subscribe to that channel. I'm just telling and repeating this for those people who have just joined again, just now. So these videos are very much available, and these videos are available in English, Arabic also. And you also have a structured training program, self-learning module if you want. Although I highly encourage that you should attend my live training sessions. But live training session is interactive, right? Not like the one which we are doing right now, because I'm mostly not allowing you to speak, because it's a webinar, lots of people are there. So, but when you are joining a green belt or black belt, you interact with me and I explain all the things. I was just explaining this part, yeah. So, yeah, so this one, right? What would happen if you insert one ball from... So here, see, I was just trying to explain to you that a customer is arriving at the showroom every 10 minutes. So you will ask, there are 4 steps, like, constructing the body of the car, wheels, fixing the wheels, engine, any four steps. You will ask from the previous step. Every 10 minutes, you will ask that I need a finished material from the previous step. So every 10 minutes, the customer picks up the car, you take the car from the previous step. This step will take up the car from the previous step, and so on and so forth. Yeah, we call it as a pull approach. So we are pulling the unit from the previous step based on the demand. If there is no demand, we will not do anything. So what will happen? Imagine once the system is in place, every 10 minutes, there will be a pulse, like every 10 minutes, everything shifts towards like the next step, right? So you can imagine every 10 minutes, I get a unit reduced. So this is how we establish the flow. Then there are lots of techniques like takt time calculations, etc. I'm not going to go into the details, but if you know that, you can reduce the waste in the system. Why? Because if you see, suppose this activity is taking 20 minutes, you will find that there is a queue, work in process inventory here, and automatically that's a waste. And customer will have to wait. That's the waste again, because there's a bottleneck here. We call this as a bottleneck. B will be a bottleneck. So we have to identify the bottleneck. This is also called as constraint. This is not something like theory of constraint. You identify the constraint, attack that. But what is the mistake people commit nowadays? The department D manager attends some conference, AI conference. Somewhere nice conference he attends, comes back. Hey, I can automate my process. I can automate my process. And he reduces this 10 minutes to 2 minutes. And he's very happy about it. Will it impact the customer? Will it help the organization? The answer is no. He wasted. In fact, he spends $1 million to get this automation done. He wasted the $1 million. It is of no use to the company. Only a lean approach or Six Sigma approach will help you understand this. So you'll take the right decisions. You'll not waste your time and money in those improvements which are not required. So all these things you need to learn. And green belt and black belt, we teach you all these things. But I hope you understood quite a good part of that. Again, going back now, sorry, I deviated my way. I just saw the diagram and I taught you one more concept. But let us go to Six Sigma part. So let us say that, if I take this example, let's say we are producing a chocolate, manufacturing a chocolate. Let take me and manufacturing. Now, when I'm saying manufacturing, again, this is true for services also. Customer tells you that produce a chocolate equal to 100 grams. Okay. Now, if you also they tell you give a specification limit. I hope now you know what is a specification limit. Yeah. Specification limit, just to tell you again, is given by the customer. Tells you that please give me within this range. So these are the specification limits. We call it lower specification limit. This is called upper specification limit. Okay. LSL, USL. And they told us that you should be, this is 100 grams. And this should be 97 grams. And this is 103 grams. If you provide more, if you provide less, the customer who's buying the chocolate, he's unhappy. You have to keep them, both of them happy. Both are your customers. Your shareholders are also your customers. Now, you can't produce every chocolate exactly 100 grams. So when you produce a chocolate, what happens is, I'll just, any repetitive process, any means any, follows, you can't produce everything at 100 grams. Sometimes 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, sometimes, every repetitive process follows this curve, probability curve. This is known as, I'm just drawing a histogram here, left side. Now, what are those values depends on how beautifully you run your process. If you are really not good, you are going up to 107 grams. Yeah, here you are going up to 93 grams. If you are really good, then it would be like something, up to here. Let's say 103 or 97. Yeah, if you're really, really good. This is a good process and this is not a good process. Why? Because your specification limit is given by the customer. Now, let us pause a little bit and let us look at this diagram. I'm talking about this diagram. Every process follows this curve. We call it as normal curve. Normal curve. Normal distribution curve. It is normal to obtain a normal curve. Your time taken to go to your office every day. If you're taking 30 minutes, not always you take 30 minutes, sometimes 30, all. But after some time, the probability of you going beyond that number, like say 45 minutes or 15 minutes, is very, very low. Most of the time, you are taking 30 minutes. Sometimes you are taking 31, 32, 33, up to. So this is your curve. This is your normal distribution curve. Okay. Now, independently, we are studying normal distribution curve. And after that, we'll bring in specification limit also on that. So I hope you are with me. I will go slow here. Once again, every process in the world follows normal distribution curve. Remember that. Time taken to construct a floor in a construction company follows. Every time you can't do it in the same time. Sometimes it takes 10 days, sometimes it takes 11 days, 12 days, 13 days, and so on and so forth. If you are the waiting time of a patient in a hospital, 30 minutes goes up to 45 minutes, goes up to 15 minutes. So Gauss, Mr. Gauss, Carl Friedrich Gauss, he studied this curve 200 years ago, and he found one interesting phenomena. He said that if you collect 30 samples, only 30 samples, 30 is the minimum sample size, 30 samples. Okay. I'm talking about continuous data. I'll tell you what is continuous and attribute data very soon. But if you collect 30 samples from a process, get your average and get your standard deviation. How do you get your average and standard deviation? Put this data into your Claude or ChatGPT and ask, tell me average, give me standard deviation. It will give you. You can predict about whole population from where you have drawn this sample. Please understand, the population size could be 10,000 or 1 million or 1 billion. Doesn't matter. The beauties doesn't matter. How can you do? He said, just calculate plus 3 times the standard deviation and minus 3 times the standard deviation. Plus 3 times the standard deviation and minus 3 times the standard deviation. Now you don't have to do calculations also. ChatGPT will do everything. Claude will do everything for you. Don't have to worry. Don't have to worry. I hope you are with me. I hope I'm not telling you something very complicated. I hope, please let me check. Let me check. Otherwise people start running away. See, nowadays life is easy. No, we 30 years ago we have to apply formulae to understand standard deviation. In fact, you are still interested how to derive the formula for standard deviation. I have a separate beautiful video explaining the fundamentals. If you are interested, you can just watch that video later on. Don't worry now. Okay. So please remember. Okay. Please go and check the video. What is standard deviation? What is the essence? How do you calculate? How does your Claude calculate? If you want to know all these things, there's a separate video I've made. Don't worry right now. But understand the logic. So for example, let's say you give me some data of your traveling time every day, and you are taking 30 minutes, and standard deviation is 5 minutes of your traveling time. I can predict about your all travels during the whole year. How? This is 30. 1 time standard deviation is 35. This is 2 times standard deviation is 40. And 3 times standard deviation is 45. This is 25. This is 20. And this is 50. Okay. I hope you are with me. I hope I have not lost you. And if you are not able to calculate and understand immediately, rewind this video once you download the video. I've got in YouTube, in my Anexas channel. If you go, you have this video very much. You can rewind it and watch it again. So just give me some thumbs up in case you have understood this part. Reactions also you can enable. My team can enable the reactions so that I get that people are still. Thank you, Aminul Islam. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. At least someone is understanding. Julie, Muhammad, Abarna. Okay, Islam, Wajid. Okay, okay, Javeri. Oh, you're still with me. Oh, so many people are there. Oh, thanks for that, Anjan, Sonu, Sonu Srivastav ji. बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका. Okay, fine, great. So here 15, 20, 25. Okay, now We call this as lower control limit and upper control limit. Remember, lower control limit, upper control limit. Shazia, thank you. Chandanji, thank you. Okay, great. Okay, so now we are having here lower control limit and upper control limit, LCL and UCL. LCL and UCL. Please understand, this is not the LSL and USL. Please understand. What was our specification limit? Remember, what was the specification limit? Specification limit is SL. Okay. Like going back to our chocolate example. This is LSL. This is USL. You are with me? And when you collect the data of your chocolates, you will find if your average is 100 and standard deviation is let us 1, you are producing chocolates like these. 97, this is 101, 102, 103. Very good process. All chocolates are within your specification limits. Very few are going beyond the specification limit. So your control limits, this is your control limits, right? Are matching with the specification limit. Very good process. But think of a process, another process. Let me say is some process. Average is 100 and standard deviation is 2. Standard deviation is high, variation is high. It will be like first 1 standard deviation, second standard deviation, third standard deviation. 1, 2, 3. You can do the calculations. So 1 standard deviation will be 102, 104, 106. The control limits, these are the another red process. The process SL will not change. Specification limit of the customer remain the same. They are already there, 97 to 103. Customer says, please produce between 97 to 103. He's not going to keep on changing. But the process, the way you run your process, the way your operators are being trained, the way you maintain your machines, the way you, if you are in a hospital, the way you follow your SOPs, the way you keep your equipment, the way you treat your employees and customers and patients, everything is going to produce this. Control limit is also known as voice of process. This is known as voice of process. So red process, voice of process, little bit outside the specification limits. It is producing errors, defects. Yes, I hope you understood this. I hope you understood this. Okay. If you're still liking the program, yeah, our team is reminding me, please, like us on LinkedIn, because we need your help also. We are not we don't spend too much. We don't have too much budget of, advertisements. So if you like, there's our LinkedIn. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn. Amitabh Saxena is my name. If you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, you can connect with me. You can follow me. I think connections already, so many 30,000 connections are there. But you can follow me, and you still you can connect with me as well. You can send a connection request as well. So so you can always connect with me. Don't worry. My team is trying to remind me. Okay, thank you for that. I've announced it. Don't worry. Okay, now, having understood this, ideal processes, control limits should be minimum. Okay, so our whole idea, if I put is the control chart, this is a lower control limit and this is upper control limit. The process will be behaving like this. If lower specification limit and upper specification limit is wider and control limit is narrower, customer is happy. But if this is the case, USL and LSL. Oh, customer is unhappy. These are defects, errors. Okay. So less variation, less defects. Yeah. Following SOP will produce less variation. Possibility of producing defects will be less. Variation can come from different sources. It could come from machines, it could come from people, it could come from shift, it could come from anywhere. Yeah. Type of patient, type of customer, type of product. It could come from anywhere. We have to identify the source of variation. The whole idea of first identifying your control limits. Yeah. First identifying your control limits. How will you get your control limits? Collect 30 samples from your process. If we are talking about patient treatment, collect 30 samples of patient waiting time. If you're talking waiting time, in a bank, customer waiting time, or in a manufacturing environment, you want to apply this to a weight of your product. 30 samples, just 30. Get your average, get your standard deviation, and get your specification. I will show you everything in Minitab. There's a software people use, or a Claude, or ChatGPT as well. It's very easy to do all these things, get your control. But you have to ask the right questions. See, the AI will not improve your process. Like, please improve my process. AI will not improve. You have to tell AI, this is the data I have collected. Please give me a histogram. Give me my control limits. This is the specification limit. Tell me how many defects I am producing. Tell me whether process is under control. Tell me whether everything. You have to ask the intelligent question. When you ask the intelligent question, it will give you an intelligent answer. Yeah. Otherwise, just imagining, please improve my process. It will still give you some answer, which will not be helpful to you. So what is Lean Six Sigma project? Okay. I will, let me take help from my one of the videos and make you understand, because if you are understanding up to here, because in yellow belt it is too much for you. Actually, I am entering into the green belt area, but you are responding well, and I've become over enthusiastic now to give you more. So let me enter into that area. Although my team keeps telling me that, in yellow belt, you start teaching the green belt, and people sometimes find it complicated. I hope you're not finding it complicated. Yeah. Because see, it takes little time. This in a short period of time, I can't explain so many things. Or even if I try to explain, it will be very fast. So sometimes, it's not good to teach all these things to you in a yellow belt training, but I'm just taking a chance, maybe. Yeah. So let's say I'm taking this is my traveling time example, and I took my traveling time, and standard deviation is so this is my traveling time, 30, 32, 28, 33, etc. Average is 30, standard deviation is 5. So what will be my control limit? Some of you can tell me. Can you tell me what will be the control limits? And those who have joined a little late, these videos are very much available on our Anexas channel. You can subscribe to them in English, Arabic, Hindi, every different languages they are available. You can just watch. My team will send you introduction to control chart link also here if you want to directly go to the link, but better you go to the Anexas channel, subscribe to that. Yeah. So what will be the control limits? Let's see who has given the right answer. So average is 30. Average is 30. But my dear friends, one standard is 30. 35 here. What about this? 25. What about this? 2, 3. You have to go up to 3, right? 40, 45, right? 20. Got it? I hope you got it. Understood? I hope you got it. What is control limit? Now you don't have to worry. You can ask Claude. You cut paste this data in Claude or ChatGPT. It will tell you. It will give you the control limit. It will give you everything. But you should be able to understand. That is why we are doing some little bit of hard work. Okay. So don't have to calculate anything. Yeah. But I'm just 5 minutes. And we know how to calculate the standard deviation and how to calculate the average. Now, if I plot the data on a histogram, then lower control limit would be minus 3 sigma limits. That will be 15 minutes. And upper control limit would be 45 minutes. That is plus 3 times the standard deviation. So lower control limit being 15 and upper control limit being 45, I can say that my travel time is going to vary between 15 to 45 minutes. So you can expect me to travel to my office every day between 15 to 45 minutes. If someone asks me why this variation between 15 to 45 minutes is there, I can tell him that it is due to common cause variation. What is common cause variation? I can say that the variation between 15 to 45 minutes is due to lots of factors. These factors can be the traffic on the road, the weather, the car I use, my mood, or it can also depend on at what time I start from my home. So a lot of factors, which we can call it as X factors, are affecting the travel time, which is the Y here. So I can make the statement that the variation between 15 minutes to 45 minutes is due to the common. So once again, just to summarize, it is futile to explain if my boss asks me, yesterday you took 35 minutes, today you took 25 minutes. What is the reason? The statistical answer to this question is, I cannot specifically tell you what is the reason. Collectively, lots of causes, traffic is varying, route is varying, weather is varying, car, let's say I've got 5 cars, let's imagine, my car is varying, or mood is varying. See, so many factors are varying. Collectively, all this variation is producing this variation. So the real answer to this question is, don't ask these questions. But sometimes that's what we commit a mistake in our management meetings. Let's say this is production, 45 tons per day and 15 tons per day. Or this is a waiting time of our patients, an average waiting time of our patients. What will happen? If it is production, let us say, hey, we have produced, okay, let me tell you the story. Let me tell you, okay, let me go here. Yeah. I'll come back to this. Hey, we have produced 40 tons per day. Wow, clap, 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 clap. Next day it goes to, and here we had a party also in the cafeteria. Everyone celebrates 40 tons. Last 2 months, the best production. Next day it becomes 35. Next day it becomes 30. Oh, we celebrated too early, or maybe, the manager wants to take back the party. Yeah. The recognition has backfired. Manager thinks. Then here they call, here 25, they call some expert. He gives a nice lecture on that process, this and that, something he will give. Next day the production goes up. Oh, this expert, really, wow, great learnings. Super, wow, brilliant. Next day it goes down. Oh, people have forgotten what the expert says. Now, this is a statistician, a green belt or black belt will say, my dear friend, I have your 30 days of data. Your average is 30, and you will continue to operate between 30 to 15 to 45 year on year, day by day, month by month, year on year, unless you do something substantial. Don't hold a meeting and assign a reason. Sitting in a meeting is very easy. Why this problem happened? Oh, so because of this. Okay, take care of that. This is not the way. A green belt will say, my dear friend, don't do like this. This is your production. And let us say your aim is to, let us say, management tells you that this is my lower specification limit. Specification, customer tells you, I want to increase up to 50, more than 50. You have to change the control limits of the process. Now this you have to have new control limit and new upper control limit. New. So this you can keep on producing. It is not what we are looking for. We are looking for this jump. We are looking for the improvement, statistically significant improvement. We want to change the control limits of the process. Control limits, we want to change the DNA of the process. And it's not going to happen in a meeting or just a quick report. Tell me why the production is low today. You give me some reason. I feel happy. You feel happy. This is not the way. I'm talking about example production. You can think of any patient discharge time in a hospital. See, everything is a number for a black belt or green belt. Everything is a number. Everything is average, standard deviations, all these things. You have to do a DMAC project. You have to find the root causes using statistical approach. So let us learn that. Next 30 minutes, we'll learn about. Okay, we'll see a DMAC project. We'll run a DMAC project. I hope you understood this. I hope you are with me. I hope you understood. Okay, one more thing before I move. I spoke about common causes. There's some special cause also. Like for example, if I take one day, 30 minutes. About a cause, we call it a special. I took, let's say, 2 hours. If I take 2 hours or 60 minutes, here example, I've given 60 minutes. There's a special cause. I can assign a reason. If there is a special cause in the process, I have to take immediate action. My boss will take immediate action. He will ask you, ask me, what, 60 minutes? Why? What happened? Now, I will not tell, well, you know, a lot of X factors. These are all X factors. Okay, X factors are the factors which are influencing my Y. X factors are the causes. X factors are the causes. Y, you remember, Y is what we want to improve. Is the output measure. X factors are the input measures and process measures. So these X factors are influencing my process and producing this variation. I cannot say now 60 minutes. He'll say, hey, 60 minutes. Something strange has happened. Earlier, 99%, you know, this, when you are talking about the normal distribution curve, let me give you the number also. 99% of the time, 99.73% of the time, you will find the values within the lower and upper control limit. 99% of your population is between lower and upper control limit. Means 99% of your travels will be between 15 to 45 minutes. You will never go above 45 minutes, never below 15 minutes. But today you went to 60 minutes. Something strange happened. This was not expected from you. That is why we have a special cause. A special cause, boss will take immediate action. When there is a special cause, you have to take immediate action. You will tell, what happened, Mr. Amitabh? He said, I'll say, well, my my family has come to my relatives have come to my home, and I was taking them around. They wanted to see the city. So my boss will say that, how long they are there. I will say 10 days. My boss will say, well, ask them to go take a taxi and go around the city, but you are an important person. You don't come late again and again every day. He will take an action. And this is the right action. I got the cause. I took an action. It is important because if the boss doesn't take an action on a special cause, my process will go totally out of control. We call whenever the process goes out of the control limits, we say process has gone out of control. So out of control, as soon as the process goes, you have to take an action. But when the process is under control, what does it mean? You have to just relax. Suppose my production is between 15 to 45 tons per day, and process is under control. It is within the lower and upper control limit. Should I just relax? Or should I worry? The statisticians say, the green belt and black belt, the Six Sigma says, don't worry. Of course, don't panic. You should panic at special cause. Immediately take an action. But here it requires long-term action. Relax. Do some root cause analysis. Find why you are like that. and then change the control limits. If this were a cycle time, let us say 15 minutes to 45 minutes is patient waiting time, let us say, then hospital will give me a voice of customer.
And that is why,
Yeah, voice, a new voice, the voice of customer. You want to bring this below a specification limit. This whole thing is known as DMAC. We have to do DMAC projects.
I would need to do a Six Sigma project. To understand the variation a little more,
so I hope you understood. Six Sigma project is for a problem which is long-term in nature, which is ingrained in your process. For last 2 years, our production is like that. For the last 2 years or 6 months, 1 year, our patient waiting time is like that. Then you do a Six Sigma project. Not on some special cause, like suddenly some problem happened. You have to solve that problem then and there. Don't do a Six Sigma project on that. But a chronic problem, you have to do a Six Sigma project. I will show you a Six Sigma project very quickly. And then I will also tell you some rules. Now, if you are willing to stay for half an hour extra, my team can tell me till what time it's scheduled. So, I can accordingly, now all these things are very, very easy to do. Nowadays, you can do a Six Sigma project in Claude in just, if you get all the relevant data, you can finish in 10 minutes, but you have to do that, give the data. Obviously, I can do that towards the end and show you how to do that. But before that, you should understand some fundamental things. That is why we are learning. And once you learn, it just clicks. Just click the button, you get the answer. Click the button, you get the answer. Okay. Okay, great. Now, when you want, let's imagine, I will take a simple example of reducing the recruitment cycle time of a staff. Here it's an engineering company, construction company, but let's not worry about it. Recruitment cycle time, recruitment process, everyone understands, right? So we will do a DMAC project. In the defined phase, we write a problem statement, we write a goal statement, then we measure, we collect the data, we measure how we are performing. Yeah. We get our control charts, lower control limit and upper control limit. Then we analyze why we are performing like that, why this Y and X factors, what are the reasons of our issues. Then we also prioritize these reasons using Pareto technique. Pareto is a technique. I will tell you what it is. 80-20 rule. Some of you might be knowing 80-20 rule. 80% of my problems. In fact, Vilfredo Pareto was an Italian economist who found 80% of the money or wealth or land in Italy was with 20% of the people. So he called this as 80-20 rule. And he found this 80-20 rule applicable everywhere. 80% of the crops produced in Italy were coming from 20% of the crop types. So, like, for example, in your company, 80% of the revenue is coming from 20% of your customers. If you're, let's say 100 customers, only 20 customers are giving you 80% of your revenue. So suppose your revenue is $10 million, $8 million is given by these 20 customers. So this is known as 80-20 rule. We apply this 80-20 rule to our process also, and we identify which 20%, which 2, 3, 4 root causes are main responsible for this issue. My control limits are now, why not matching the specification limit? And then you attack these root causes. Then you validate those root causes. If time permits, I will tell you how to validate using box plot and scatter plots. So you draw these charts and identify the relationship between the X and Y, means what is impacting more, the extent of which factor is impacting most. So very easy to do that nowadays using AI. Then you find the root cause and improve on that root cause. So you identify the root cause and improve on that root cause. And so you were, let's say, here I'm talking about recruitment time. So today, So you are here and you would like to, once you have reduced it, you would like to sustain it for a long time, isn't it? It should remain like that. So we put control systems in place. Yeah. So this is how we typically do a DMAC project. Let's do that. In the define phase, we do a SIPOC. So problems are in the processes, not in the people. You have to believe that. Problems are not in the process. Sorry, not in the people. Problems are in the process. What do we mean by that? Let me, very quickly give an example also. If you disagree with me, let's say this is your company. Those who joined a little late, you can see that later on. This is our organization, represented by, and I'll put this organization as, this is our system, this is our organization. 1,000 people are working in this organization. You ask they enter at 8 a.m. in the morning, go out at 5 p.m. Ask these 1,000 employees, how many customer complaints you are targeting, how many customers complaints you would like to receive, or how many defects, how many errors you will make today. None of them will say my target is to have 5 error, 20 error or customer. Everyone will say, I want 0 error. I want to finish everything in time. I want to match the specification limit set by the customer. Everyone has that target. But what happens at 5 p.m., you receive, let's say, 50 customer complaints. 50. Next day, you receive 55. Next day, it will be 60. It also follows your process is under control of receiving the customer complaints. And you can predict that you are receiving between 35 to 65 customer complaints. And this you can collect the data for 30, 40 days, take an average standard deviation, you'll get it. Don't worry about it. You put that data into ChatGPT, it will give you the control chart. It will tell you everything. It will calculate average, standard deviation, everything it will do. What does it mean? These 1,000 people's target is to produce 35 to 65 customer complaints. Who's producing? They are not producing. Our system is producing. The way we run our system, the way we follow our SOPs, the way we train our people, the kind of equipment we have, the way we maintain our equipment, everything. Change the process. Change the process. That is why we are talking about process improvement, not people improvement. Same people will deliver, let's say, 0 to 10 customer complaints. Same people will deliver. If you change the process, it is easy to change the process, difficult to change the people. People cannot be changed. People will remain same. I met my schoolmate after 40 years last week. He told me, you are the same person. I also told him, oh, you are the same person. After 30, 35 years, a schoolmate, he's telling me I'm the same person. See, you cannot change the person. You remain as a, don't think you will transform or you will transform your employee one fine day by whatever technique. No, that's not going to happen. Don't try. Don't even try. Yeah. You have tried to change so many people, nothing will happen. Even you declare, everyone receives $1 million today. By the end of the day, if you produce 0 customer complaints or 10, less than 10 customer complaints, still they will produce 35 to 65. Or even if you threaten them, still they will produce 35 to 65. You have to change the system. That's what we are trying to do. So problems are in the process. So one of the very good tool we can, if you see here, to have a process approach, you have SIPOC, SIPOC. So what we do, in order to give a process approach to our problem, we create a SIPOC. First, we identify the team. What is the process? Recruitment process. Problem is in the process. That is why I'm attacking the recruitment process. Champion or the sponsor is the head of the department in whose process you are doing the project. Process owner is the manager of the department in whose department you are doing the project. And the master black belt is the person who's guiding you. And people are the green belts, black belts. You start with a SIPOC. You understand the process, problems in the process. This is the output, recruited employee. These are the customers, departments. These are the basic steps, high level steps. Now, this is our why. The recruitment time is why. Why? And these are the X factors. These are our X factors. The measures on the inputs and processes, they are the X factors. And we say Y is function of X. Means Y is dependent on X. Don't try to change the result. Result will be given by the system automatically. You have only control on the X factors. Don't see result, you don't have any control. The result is not in your hand. But inputs are in your hand. You can influence the input. You can do something about the inputs. But not all inputs are important. Some of them are important. Which are those? Data analytics will tell you. Okay. There are two types of data, continuous data and attribute data. Remember this part. Continuous data is something which can be represented in decimal points, and it can have a unit like 55.5 days. Similarly, attribute data is something which is categorical in nature, like male, female, etc. Okay. So, okay, if you want to, I'll just quickly, how much time we have? Okay, not much time. So I will still maybe talk a little bit about it. Although this is given, again, all the links and detailed videos are there in our Anexas. Please subscribe the Anexas Europe channel. Yeah. So this is example of, continuous data. Continuous data would be like something, age, height, all there are decimal places, units are also there. Attribute data is something which you think cannot be measured. Like you cannot measure happiness, you will say, but you can measure the categories. So if I want to do attribute data of happiness, I want to measure happiness. You create categories, happy, unhappy. Always binary, you can create presence or absence of that particular attribute, you can create. So happy, unhappy. So we can also calculate the proportion or percentage.
And proportion
And this
of
will tell you,
unhappy.
now I can do a project. See why we are calculating the happiness of our employees. Today we are at 60% happiness. We want to make it 80%. We want to do a project. You cannot improve if you cannot measure. So we are putting measure on anything. Anything can be measured. Continuous data easily can be measured. We saw attribute data like happiness, satisfaction, they can be measured using this approach, which I have just described. Percentage. But percentage doesn't make it as a continuous data. Please remember, it is still an attribute data. Okay. So there are two types of data, attribute and continuous. Remember this part. So this will help us in analysis. Okay. So now we will move on to our this one, I think, yes. If you are willing to stay a little longer, I can, then
Important to understand what is continuous data and what is attribute data, because the tools which you are going to use
are going to be affected by what type of data you're dealing with. So okay, so now some of you must have understood what is continuous and attribute data, and those who not, just rewind this video a little later on, so you will understand. So what now? You write a project charter. In the define phase, you write a project charter. So problem statement here, you will say the problem statement is that it is taking 50 days and we would like to reduce it to 30 days. Okay. And if we do that, it'll save $300,000 per annum, because we can build this was an engineering company. We can build that engineers. If we recruit faster, we can start getting more money, right? Faster. Okay. In the measure phase, we remember symptoms is what we are dealing with. This is the result. Problems are here. Yeah. So you have to do a root cause analysis. Okay. First, we collect the data. Now, we make a histogram. Okay. Now, these are all so easy. Now it is done. I'll show you in Minitab. This is just for demonstration. So we collected, let us say, we collected the data. This was recruitment time collected for 15 people. You can make it very quickly. In Greenbelt, we tell you what button to click, etc. Average is given, standard deviation is given, etc. is given. Okay. Or you can go to Claude or ChatGPT. I don't know if I'm able to. Okay. I'm asking for, and also control chart. Okay. I'm asking for two things. Okay. So I'm asking control chart also you can do in Minitab, but here also. So what you can do, you give this data, it will calculate the average. Okay. Do you have specification limit or, okay. No, skip the capability analysis. I'm asking you right now. Okay. We want the output delivered inline as a downloadable Word format, inline chat. Okay, give me inline chat. Downloadable Word format or PPT would be better, but I'm just, because I want to just show you. So here, what you are doing, it will do all the analysis for you. While it is doing this analysis, I'll just show you how would you do. It is Minitab. So I want to see, just now I did it, average, standard deviation, etc. is there. I can also ask for the control chart. Control chart also. Yeah. Okay. I can ask for control chart. IMR chart is applicable here. Now we'll not go into the details of why it is IMR chart. So this is the end. So 50 recruitments are taking between 36 to 64 minutes. Okay. Okay, so it has also given us, if you go to the Claude, it has also given us this control chart. It has also given us the baseline, average, standard deviation, all the details, all the details. Or give me histogram also, please. Give histogram to give histogram. So whatever you want, you can ask, keep asking. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Spelling mistake, don't worry. So it will give you the histogram also. Okay. So I'm in a hurry, so I come into, yeah, histogram also. All these things. But obviously, if you ask good questions, it will give you better answers. And if you know Minitab, you ask for Minitab analysis and it will keep giving. Then you get hold of the people. Yeah. You can either do a process door, like process map, Gemba walk, value added. You can do a data door. Like, so it could be a lean approach. It could be a Six Sigma approach, you can say. So here, let us see the lean. First, I draw the process map to a escape analysis. I told you already, escape, eliminate, combine, automate, do that, do the change, you will get some good value. Plus, you can also do the cause and effect data door. Cause and effect, get hold of the people, get your cause and effect diagrams. People will give you lots of causes, or use ChatGPT also. And once you do a cause and effect diagram, you can take the votes and make a Pareto chart. Yeah, which is appearing most of the time. Similarly, here, if I were to do the same thing here, quality tools, cause and effect, either way, whichever way you prefer, everything is automated nowadays. Then if you go here, you identify the reasons. Which reason is occurring most of the time? So you ask for a Pareto chart. Tell me which reason is occurring most of the time. It will count for you. Assessment time is taking most of the time. Job description is not available is another reason. Approval time. So these are the, what is the 80%? If you look at the 80%, look at the 80%. 80% of your problems are due to these first four. Okay. See here, left cumulative percentage is also given. 34% is contributed of the first assessment time. First two together are giving you 57%, and first four together are giving you 84%. Okay. Attack them. Or you would like to further validate. You'd like to further validate. Okay, one more thing. Before I go for the further analysis, my team is reminding me because it's a like yellow belt. So I will continue with the analysis. I'll tell you box plot, scatter plot also. But before, so some of you, if you're very time oriented people, some of you, if you are supposed to leave, I'll tell you if you want to join my training program. Before that, I'll continue. Don't worry. But for those, some of you are, telling that you like to leave. So I'll take 5 minutes to tell you if you want to join my training programs, you can join, and what are the dates. I'll be happy to share these dates. My team, if you can just tell, can you give the dates and the process of registration? So I'll be happy to welcome you for our training programs, and our team will just show you if you want to register. Also, we'll tell you how to get your, so don't worry about the certificate. I'll tell you, you'll get a link also in a short while. After this program is finished, you will get a link as well. Okay, so don't worry. But before that, if you want to join our green belt or black belt training, how to join the green belt and black belt training. So we'll send you the link here. And also, after that, we show the link, I will continue the training program. So I will, these are the, my team can also put the link here if you want to register for the green belt or black belt. Also, plus one more thing, you will also get free every enrollment. We will teach you Claude AI level 1 live training also. Power BI self-paced training also. That's totally free. If you enroll for the green belt training program and a black belt training program, this is just before, I would like to tell you that also. That is only valid for this particular yellow belt attendees. It is not a general. For those who are attending yellow belt, you can get this. And or if you get a friend, then in that case, it's applicable to you, to that friend also. Yeah. Can we go to the dates, please? And registration also, if we can show the registration dates as well. So we'll be giving you the dates also. And can you please, my team can share the, yeah, so this is all, first, yeah, they showed the free things. Okay. So you can choose the batch also. These are batches. There are 4 batches we run. One is Friday, Saturday batch. Another is Saturday, Sunday batch, depending on which country you are in. So some countries you have Friday, Saturday off. So Friday, Saturday batch is there. Saturday, Sunday batch is there. There's a full day batch, 6 hours. And there's a evening batch for 2 hours and morning batch for 2 hours. You can choose either of these 4 batches as per your convenience. Weekday batch is starting on 28th. And if you miss out on that, there's on a 30th. Also, one more thing. Once you attend our training program, you can attend our future training program any number of times. So, you can attend 3 times, 4 times also. Not a problem. You also get all the recordings. So you don't have to really attend. You can watch the recordings. But in case you want, you can attend. Weekend batch is starting on 30th August or 27th September. Sometimes you miss out on the evening batch. You can attend the morning batch if in case. So they are all running simultaneously, but you get the recording. So better you watch the recording of your own batch. That's the best thing. Okay. Can you go to the next sheet, please? And the timing of these batches are also given here. You can always note down whatever is applicable to you, whatever. These are different timings. We'll give you the more information if you are interested. This is Monday to Friday evening batch. This was the evening. Previously, it was the another batch. One by one, please show. So this is evening. And what about the previous? Can you go to the previous slide, please? Previous slide. This is weekday. Weekdays, these are the weekday batches, Monday to Friday, morning batches. These are weekday batches. And morning, evening also is there. This is the evening batch. Then the daytime, whatever daytime, Saturdays and Sundays, these are the daytime batches. Saturdays, Sundays, or Fridays or Saturdays. So these are your, so 4 options. You can choose any option. Now go to the next one. And all accreditation, accredited by Council of for Six Sigma certification. If you are a PMI member, you also get your PDUs as well. We are accredited training partner there. You will get Anexas Europe certification also. We are also CPD member from UK. So you will get the CP units also. And professional PDUs as well, professional development units for that as well. Claude AI level 1 live training free. Power BI self-placed training free will be also provided if you enroll for green belt and black belt. Okay. This is only true for August month. So here, if you register for green belt, you can get black belt free. Original fee was 3,000 for both. It is 1,499 plus VAT, or US dollar 500 plus VAT. Depending on the country, you can also tell your country, will tell you in currency or your currency also. Some variations in the currency will be there. So you can always take this limited time offer. So if you can register, I'll be happy to welcome you. And in the training, it won't be like a one-way talk. We interact, and we go very slowly. Here I am going very fast. Still some tools are remaining. So I will teach you those tools also after a while. And you also can attend my other training, like August 28th, I'm doing a PMP training workshop, CPHQ workshop on September 18. And these are all free. Yellow belt training free. Power BI 26 September. So these are all free trainings. You can always attend those training programs if you are interested. And yeah, anything else is there? Okay, fine. Yeah, thanks. So if you are interested, the link is there. You can please 25 CPD units are there. Yeah, 25 CPD units for green belt and 25 CPD units for black belt. Yeah. I think one of your Mariel is asking. Yeah. So I was answering the question. CPD units, 25 green belt, 25 black belt, and also now we have got for KSA, you just convert aid into the reals. It's a similar, almost similar. For other currencies, you can connect with us. Okay. Both courses as one. Both the courses as one. Green belt and black belt plus fee free. Claude and free. Claude is a generic Claude, means in the green belt, we'll teach you how to use Claude to do a project. But a generic Claude, your day-to-day work, how you can make it easier. A simple Claude training, which is basic training. Many of you are not even using Claude properly. So that is a separate training. You get it for free. This is a live training. You can ask questions. Then Power BI, it's a pre-recorded session. You can get access to full 25 hours of Power BI full training. Online, all the videos are given to you. You can watch that and learn Power BI, become a Power BI expert also. Plus green belt, plus of course black belt. Green belt and black belt, you get a certification, proper certification, internationally recognized certification, valid worldwide, and also recognized by all the companies in the world. So that's something which is really precious. Most of the, please understand, the money which we are taking, 80% of that goes to the certifying agencies. Only 20% is kept for our staff. So yeah, so it's a very, very good offer. I'm passionate about Lean Six Sigma. I've spent a lot of time, in fact, I'm 58-year-old, I should be retiring now, but in my spare time, then this is like a add-on thing. It's a bonus. So that is why the costs are low. Yeah, earlier, 5 years ago, these costs were very high. Now it's just out of passion I'm doing it, and that's why. And if you are joining these links, today's links, I'll be your trainer. So yeah, especially I'm requesting you to join. Okay, great. Yes, now let us continue. Now we were there. If you remember Pareto chart, we prepared a Pareto chart. Yeah. So we have prepared a Pareto chart and we found that 4 causes. What were the 4 causes, if you still remember? Approval time was an issue. Job description was not available was an issue. Type of hiring was an issue. And assessment time. It took a lot of time to assess the CVs. That was an issue. Is it a real issue? Now, using data-oriented technique, you will identify, is it a real issue? Thank you. Some of you are already registered. So thanks so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. And every batch has got a limited 20 seats. Yeah. So there are 4 batches. So don't worry. It's not going to fill up. They hurriedly. But yeah, if you wait too much, then it get filled up. You have to go for another batch. Yeah. So, but yeah, please do it as soon as possible. And also, if you do it in August, you get these 2 trainings free, what we told you, plus black belt also free. And this is a limited time offer. July, we were actually foundation day, 27th July was the foundation day. So this whole offer is running for one month, the foundation day month. So that is why these offers are there. Okay. Now coming back, this offer was not there last month, right? Some of you are aware this particular offer is totally new. It's there for this month, and take the advantage of it. Yes. Now, let us say, I am now trying to see whether a particular X factor, this is the Y, this is the X. This is recruitment time. Is recruitment time really impacted by, tell me, if recruitment time is really impacted by, let us say, approval time. Now, approval time is a continuous data and recruitment time is also a continuous data. So when we are dealing with 2 factors, now I'm trying to establish relationship. I'm trying to see really, I'm validating the root cause. I'm validating the root cause. Approval time is impacting the recruitment time, yes or no? Our team, while doing brainstorming, etc., they even voted that it is very important. Someone even wrote the reasons also. This is what we collected the reasons for some 40, 50 recruitments, and they noted the reason. But can we trust them? Because now we are going to change the process based on these assessments. We need to validate. So we collect some detailed data, further data. Recruitment number 1, approval time was 17 days. Job description was not available in the beginning. It was written later on. Type of hiring was expect. Assessment time is 18 days. Recruitment time was 52 days. So we have collected the data for so many recruitments. Now we want to know, is approval time impacting my recruitment time? Both are continuous data. This is approval time. If we find that approval time is increasing and recruitment time is also increasing, I say yes, they are impacting. Approval time is root cause. But suppose I find something like this. Approval time is 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, but still my recruitment time takes 50, 60. There's no relation. I'll say approval time is not the root cause. Okay. So this is how we can do. Here I will use scatter plot. Why? Because one is continuous, one is both are continuous. In fact, approval time and recruitment time, both are continuous. When you are using both the data, continuous data, you will use scatter plot. Yeah. Now you can put the data in Claude or Minitab or ChatGPT and ask, please make a scatter plot for these two. You have to ask the right question and tell me whether it is statistically significant. It will tell you lots of other things we have not learned. It will give you a p-value also. It will give you a coefficient value also. We are not learning that part here in Elobelt right now. But yeah, visually also you can see. What about the assessment time? Okay. Assessment time. Let us see assessment time. Well, assessment time is not the root cause. So I will say I have validated my root cause, which is approval time. This is my real root cause. I need to do something about it. Similarly, job description available, not available. Job description available, not available is categorical data or attribute data. Remember, I hope you remember. I cannot use scatter plot here. I will use box plot. This is recruitment time. This is our, say, available job description and job description not available. Now, if I find that when the job description is available, our recruitment time is like this, and here it is not available, the recruitment time is more, higher, more. That I'll say job description availability matters. Our solution would be, please write job descriptions of all roles in our company. It can be written very easily nowadays using ChatGPT. Please make it available so that it reduces our time by whatever that number of days it is. Let us see how to do that. You can use Claude, you can use Minitab, you can use ChatGPT, whatever you want. Yeah. I'm using right now. Okay. Recruitment time. Job description. Oh, yeah, it matters. So we should give our solution is all job description should be made in the next 3-4 days. That's what the green belt did. They instructed. Similarly, now recruitment time, a type of hiring. Are they related? Okay, let's see. Are they related? It doesn't appear that they are related. They are all overlapping. It's not like real. It's not the root cause. See, everything is influencing, to be very honest. Everything is influencing. Everything is influencing. All X factors are influencing the Y. This Y is here, recruitment time. Everything, all X factors. You can have multiple. You add as many X factors you want. Your organization has a lot of data. Keep doing box plot, scatter plot, and one more tool is there, Pareto chart, or some frequency table. We have not discussed that part. So you keep applying and get your root causes and attack the root causes. That's what they did. This company found out the root causes. This is the summary of the tools. If you are analyzing single column, you will make a histogram. We did that for recruitment time. If you have 2 columns, 2 factors, one is continuous attribute, you will do box plot, continuous, scatter plot, both are attribute, you can do Pareto charts. You can deal with all the data now. Yeah. Please join our interactive training. Yes. 2 projects are done in the class. I will take you to the improve phase also. Yeah. Now
Once we have collected the data in the measure phase, now it is time to analyze the possible root causes. The purpose of brainstorming is a process. You may also like to
rules you have to follow.
The rules of brainstorming are: give equal opportunity to everyone who is participating. So tell them to participate, and you can use different.
Some of the main rules I'll tell you, which people miss out. Defer evaluation. Don't evaluate.
One of the rules which is often violated, people start discussing the ideas. Someone gives an idea and someone else says, well, it will not work in an organization. Or some other person gives an idea and someone else comments that, wow, it's a great idea. So don't evaluate. Reserve your comments for evaluation at a later stage. When you are generating the idea, when you are generating the root causes, they are not to be evaluated. You cannot say that it is a good idea or this is a very good root cause which you have thought of. No evaluation, just write down whatever is being suggested. Generate quantity, do not worry about the quality at the initial stages. So you have to generate lots of root causes, lots of solutions, more the better. A pearl diver, he dives into the sea to find the pearls. If he just collects 10 oysters, the probability of getting the pearl is very low. But if he collects thousands of oysters, the probability of getting the pearl is very high. So similarly, if you want to collect great ideas, some of the out of the box ideas, some creative ideas, then definitely you should create more and more ideas. So how to generate those ideas?
There's a 635 technique. You can watch that video on a link. I will send you the link. 6 people are given this paper. They write 3 ideas in 5 minutes. Okay. So everyone writes 3 ideas in 5 minutes. So you can imagine 6 people writing 3 ideas every 5 minutes and keep on exchanging their papers, give you 108 ideas. Plus you use ChatGPT, Claude also. All these things. FMEA, failure modes and effects analysis. Very, very powerful tool. Strongly recommended. Just do an FMEA. You will get great ideas. Full, small project, mini project will be done. If you just do a FMEA, it takes 1 hour to do with the help of the team. One FMEA, mini project, you can do tomorrow, day after tomorrow, immediately. Watch this video. I'm going to give this link again to you. It has been viewed 2.5 million times. 2.5 million views are there for this project, for this. And you'll also find it easy. I have taken a very simple example, day-to-day life example to explain FMEA, and then you can apply this tool. A template also you can create, or it's there in our website also, it is given. Now, this team also followed all these things, got some excellent solutions. I'm not going to discuss those solutions here. They're specific to that company. And then we implemented those solutions. And once we implemented those solutions, they were able to put some control systems in place, like review mechanisms, training mechanisms, etc. And they were able to change the control limits before and after. This was the status. Before control limits and after control limits, they were able to reduce it. Statistically significant difference they were able to make. That's how typically you do a project. Let's play a game before I go to the further. You still have 10 more minutes. I can tell you how companies implement Six Sigma. Now, as a green belt or black belt, it's not much. But if you're a master black belt, how you implement, how the companies implement Lean Six Sigma, if you're interested in that. As a green belt, black belt, don't worry. You have learned enough. Like as a yellow belt, you have learned everything. But green belt or black belt also, you learned. I've entered into that area also. But as a master black belt, if you're running initiative, how you will implement Six Sigma, I will explain to you in the next 10 minutes. But before that, let's play this game. First question, $100,000. Okay. The inputs to a process are called. If you are very attentive, you'll be able to answer this question. Right answer will give you $100,000. Virtual game, virtual money. Okay, yes. So let's see who has given the right answer. Lots of people have given the right answer. Okay, okay. Vijay, okay, oh, sorry. Sujit has given, Sheem has given, yes. Okay, a lot of people have given the right answer. Yeah, so the inputs to a process are called what? Mohammad Irshad also has given the right answer. Okay, great. That is the right. And next, output of the process is $250,000. Just write A, B, C, or D. Yes, Julie, you have given the right answer. Robin, Sheem, yeah. Sajid, Irshad, Usman, yeah. Saklan, yes. Sheem is also given the right answer. Vijay, yes. Very good. And which is not, now this is a tricky question, which is not in analyze phase, which is not analyze phase. So prioritize list of your causes is not analyze phase, or root cause analysis not. Solutions, giving your solutions is not, or listing vital few. Vital few means most important X factors, the root causes basically. So which is not in analyze phase. Yes, Robin, Stream. Yes, you have given the right answer. Okay. Okay. No, not C. It is C. Solutions. Solutions. Solutions is the right answer. Why? Because you don't have, which is not in analyze phase. It is asking not in analyze phase, right? So not in analyze phase. Yes, Julie, you are right. Vijay, you are also right. Yep. Okay, great. Okay, let me also, now you have reasons to collect the data. Very large data can also be handled in few clicks. And if you use ChatGPT, it's very easy. So would you like to become the most valuable person in the company by applying process improvement statistical tools? If the answer is yes, join my training. Once again, we'll give you the link. And I'll tell you how Lean Six Sigma is implemented in the organization in a short while. So you'll get rid of inability to do anything if you face a problem. You'll not be living with the problem, but will be the problem solver if you become a green belt and black belt. You will not wait for promotion. Promotion will come to you. Not depend on a job. Once you have a black belt or a master black belt, you can start on your own. You can walk into an organization and say, I can improve your processes. You can reduce the cost, improve the quality, consult your own organization and start on your own. So these are the dates. I think we have already given you the dates. And then these are the old numbers, old, very high fees was there. So I'm not showing you, but my team has already shown you the reduced fee. Actually, I was supposed to show you the higher fees also first, but because of lack of time, we showed you the discounted fee directly. And free lifetime access to lots of videos, lifetime access to all our programs, same online programs, opportunity to showcase your work. And we have live in LinkedIn quality talks also. And you can present your projects and your work on LinkedIn. And lots of reasons to join us. And these are various reasons. Some of the reasons, basically, the best reason is you get a certificate which is recognized worldwide. You are getting a certificate recognition, and you are going to get, if you are joining green belt, black belt, you will also get along with that lean expert certificate. There are 7 certificates related which you can take. You'll get lots of projects from various industries, and you will also, yeah, yeah, so some of the ways of implementing Six Sigma. So see, the way organizations implement Six Sigma, let me tell you. So some of you might be interested in this part as well. Although for yellow belt session, it's over. I'm just telling you something else apart from yellow belt. So some of you might be interested in how Lean Six Sigma is implemented in the organization. So if you are interested, you can watch this also. But now you are eligible for yellow belt certificate. You'll be receiving an email in a very short while. After 10 or 15 minutes, you can download your certificate using that email. So when you are doing a Six Sigma in a company, you just identify the projects in different departments. Okay. We create a steering committee, which has a quality leader, And also head of the departments, HODs are trained as champions. Half a day training is given to them just to tell them what Lean Six Sigma is, so that they can nominate the black belts, the employees, staff members from their own departments. So they will choose the CTQs. Remember, we spoke about CTQs, the measures which you want to improve. They will choose those measures which they want to improve, and then they will assign these projects to the green belts and black belts. Then they will do the projects. And the companies like us, they will guide them as they do the project. This is for implementing in companies. I also conduct training programs. I can do it in your case also. I keep traveling to Riyadh, Dammam, Jeddah, Dubai, Doha, Bahrain, etc. If you have got certain tools and techniques, if you want to implement those, if you want to do a yellow belt free training, so whenever I'm in your city, I can do a free training in your company, 2 to 3 hour training in your company. So just connect with me for that. Melbourne, Bangalore, these are all companies. Generally, I keep traveling. In Australia, I think this training is not for the Australian zone, so obviously not many people will be there here. And we do this. I travel to New York and Los Angeles as well. So in case you are in that city by any chance, so I can do the trainings for you. And it's all due to passion. I love conducting the training programs. We also run classroom training in Bangalore and in Riyadh every weekend. In Riyadh, we do it on Friday and Saturday. And in Bangalore, we do it on Sundays. So if you are from those cities, continuous programs are running in those 2 cities. Dubai also, we run every 3 months, one classroom training. So if you are interested in classroom training will be costly. So almost 2 times of whatever you pay in the online training. So it's your choice. If you want to join our classroom training, you can happily enroll for that as well. Okay, by the way, so here we started with training, the first half day training for the champions. Then we identify the projects. Then we train the green belts and black belts. They do the projects. So what is happening? We created an infrastructure. We trained the people. Then we provided the project support and we transition. This is for in-house trainings. So like we are using certain business games also. And the champions are getting trained. Once they get trained, then after that, you will be able to, the people will be, the senior management nominates the employees for green belts and black belts. Now they are nominated. I'll keep changing the companies so that you can see the different flavors. Now, your team name 1, 2, 3. Anti-Muda. And your slogan 1, 2, 3. Green air, go. Okay. And your song. 1.
Let's go green. Let's go green. Let's go green. We are the champions. We are the team.
Wow.
Yay!
And your team name 1, 2, 3.
Una squadra.
Your slogan 1, 2, 3.
Together, everyone achieves more.
Together, everyone achieves more. And your song.
Feel it in the air. All this earth has seen. Each of us will share. One dream. We are
Okay,
one
and then this one I have already shown it to you. Once you present your project, you are certified. This part I have already shown to you if you joined little earlier. So,
Well, we have Alex with us.
I'm Alex Wells, Head of Service Improvement at the Royal Liverpool Telecoms, reducing
Okay.
mortality.
Then there are so many examples which you have done. Saudi Arabia, we did it for almost 10 years.
My name is Mohammed Al-Bayati. I'm the CEO of NAPL. Through Anexas, Mr. Amitabh has teach me and more than 1,000 employee of NAPL, Six Sigma and Lean processes. This affected our bottom lines by millions of riyals. and it is having a big impact in changing our company from a local company to a regional or multinational company. Thanks to Anexas and Mr. Amitabh. Thank you very much.
And this is about Ministry of Health, Deputy Health Minister speaking about.
We have Dr. Tarif Alama with us, Deputy
And
Minister.
even Dr. Mohammed Abdul Ali. So these are all, some of the things. Now, once we do this, I'll tell you typically what happens. Typically what happens. Let me show you this. If you're doing a project, how do we choose?
So I reached out to our operations team and we headed straight here to Formula Rossa, one of the signature rides here at Ferrari World at Abu Dhabi, and we decided to work on how we could increase the reliability of the time it takes to update our queue time boards, because as you know, every minute that guest waits in a queue line is super important.
We had the brainstorming session with the team and we went through a few topics and then we chose the most appropriate one for the course. The chosen topic was Reduce Facilities Management Service Request Closeout Time.
So I was eager to use statistics and data analytics to solve a business challenge. One of the challenges we had is the erosion of the retail per capita spend in Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, and that was my topic.
Well, actually, being an HR professional, recruitment lead time has been always a problem across the board. So taking that subject in specific will help me improve onto the recruitment cycle.
So what we had worked on was redesigning the product launch process, which we've now implemented.
We had a discussion within our team and the most critical area that we faced was our closing process. So we decided among ourselves that this is the one that we should go for.
Yeah, the course that we did was a week-long online facilitated course. It was fantastic. It showed us the whole methodology behind Lean Six Sigma, and it also provided a various amount of tools that we could be able to use to improve all of the existing processes that we have here in the park.
Well, it was 1 week training. It was very interesting and always energetic in terms of interaction in the class. Every single day has been different and the knowledge sharing has been remarkable.
This gave us a broader perspective to understand the issues, and it gave us opportunity to do some brainstorming, and we were able to come up with better solutions from a wholesome perspective.
It was a very stimulating experience where we met every day with the colleagues, all very engaged, eager to learn and keen on and willing to actually pause, step back from their day-to-day work to get some new perspectives. So it was really a refreshing exercise.
When an issue comes to us, we try to think about it from a Lean Six Sigma perspective. We try to define the issue, we make a project charter about it, we try to analyze it. So it has changed the perspective of how we look at issues.
Statistics allowed me to understand the root cause of the problem and come up with the very targeted improvement initiatives that we aim at implementing within the year. So every dirham per cap increase would represent 1 million revenue uplifts in a standard year, so the impact can be significant.
Well, this program is in benefit not just for me as a recruiter, but it helps the whole organization in terms of how we can identify issues, how we can look into problems.
So what's really exciting is that since we completed the course and we implemented all of the changes that we worked through, we have 100% seen a decrease in the time that it takes to upload the queue time boards, which is really cool. And one other really exciting thing is that one of the recommendations that the team and I put forward through in our project, for the project I should say, is that has now been funded through the business. So you'll have to watch this space for more. I can't tell you just yet.
I would say satisfaction, quality, and experience. And I say that because my project was focused on how we can improve the product launch. So we wanted to get customers satisfied and improve the customer experience. And we wanted to improve the quality of the products that we were issuing to guests and the overall process that we had within the business to launch new products.
I would say that it has definitely brought consistency to the team, awesome efficiency for sure. And the only other word I can kind of think of is it's brought alignment, not only alignment within the department, but with all of our rides here, also alignment within the business and even with our competitors. So it's a win-win.
I think the biggest personal improvement is giving a framework for doing process improvements. I've always worked in customer experience, and so we're always looking for new ways to how we can improve the customer experience. But the training is now given a framework and a methodology to make sure that we can be consistent and using the best practices to do it.
Okay, so that was about these things. Again, so I'd like to invite you and for our training programs, and I hope thanks to some people, I think 7 to 8 people, in fact, have enrolled already, and 14 people. Sorry, so the number is increasing, and and you have also received the Yellow Belts one email. So there is a standard operating procedure which we have given to you how to download. So please follow the step-by-step approach of how to download your Yellow Belt certificate, and you will get that. And you can display your certificates on your LinkedIn profiles also. You can tag me also, and I will be happy to write a few words on that. And I'll look forward to your Yellow Belt certificates being displayed on in LinkedIn, and also. Okay, not 22 people have registered, my team is telling. So thanks for that. So we still have we have 4 batches. So every batch we can have 20 people each. So we still have places. So we would invite and better register today or tomorrow at the most, and do it as fast as possible. If you can do that today, my team can put the registration link, please. So I think Vijay is also asking for the same thing. And thank you, Ashfaq, Shanti, for registering the training. And thank you, Afzal, for registering for the training. And thank you, Dr. Abu Isa, thank you for registering the training. And thanks to everyone. I don't have all the names. Thank you, Sarika, for registering the training, registering for the green belt and black belt. Yeah, you'll be getting all the 4, all the things, all the 4, plus a lot of other certificates also. And thank you, John. Thanks a lot. Yeah, okay. You're joining from Europe. I think, it's a little early afternoon. Yes. Thank you for that. And thanks for registering. And I think, I don't have all the names of all the people who have registered. So thanks a lot. As I see, Samir, thank you for registering. Yes. Ravi Kumar, thanks for registering. Okay. So thank you everyone. Yes. Mr. Afaq, thanks a lot for your kind words here in the chat. Thanks you for that. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, thank you, Julie, for writing, interacting in chat box. Robin, thank you for that. And thank you, Alfred. Thanks a lot. Most welcome. So I'll put some more videos here. Lean Six Sigma in different industries, maybe in manufacturing, then maybe in healthcare, maybe in construction, a lot of people are from construction. Lean. I think we can start with lean in construction. If we can do that, unless you are ready with some other video, lean in construction, let us look at that. So we'll do that. Then we'll see lean in maybe textile industries, lean in banking also. There are lots of videos I have created. So I will lean in televisions. You can stay on a little bit more. These are videos for Lean and Six Sigma in different industries. Yes, please. And I will take leave. The world we have created is the product of our own thinking, and we cannot improve the world without improving our thinking. The long-term chronic problems of manufacturing companies like low productivity, lower machine efficiency, high rework, high inventories, high product wastage can't be solved using only experience, logic and intuition. You might be a good operations person, a good engineer or an excellent operator, but you need to have basic knowledge and understanding of some problem solving and process improvement tools too. Here is how Lean Six Sigma can improve your processes in manufacturing. Lean Six Sigma is defined as a business improvement method that aims to maximize the shareholders' value by improving the quality, speed, customer satisfaction, and reduce the costs. It merges tools and principles from both Lean and Six Sigma to do this. It has become the most popular business strategies for deploying continuous improvement in the manufacturing industries. With its help, you can make sure that only essential steps remain in a process. The moment I say Lean Six Sigma techniques, high quality, low cost, increased profits, and customer satisfaction should automatically come to your mind. It is very rightly said that machines are mere pieces of metal if they cannot be made efficient. Lean Six Sigma helps you to do this. What is the core of Lean Six Sigma? It's DMAC. Yes. Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. It helps you to reduce the existing problems with unknown causes. Here we train the staff of the manufacturing units as the green belts and black belts, and they convert all the problems into improvement projects. So now the difficulties become opportunities. Then they complete these projects and get certified. It's a win-win for both the organization and the employees. Now, how does Lean Six Sigma decrease the cost? Shijo Shingo said that the most hazardous waste is the waste that we do not recognize. Firstly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on removing the 7 wastes like overproduction, transportation, inventory, etc. from a process. In manufacturing sector, this step can lower the cost of a process by leaps and bounds. Secondly, Lean Six Sigma focuses on solving the problems caused by a process. Here we focus on the processes, not on people, because we believe that 85% of the problems are due to the processes and not due to the people. Defects in your product can cost your organization a fortune. So the focus is on reducing the defects by focusing on the processes. Let me talk about some Lean Six Sigma tools that can be used in manufacturing. Value stream mapping, Kanban, 5S, cause and effect analysis, control charts, DMAC, 5 Whys, Kaizen, hypothesis tests, etc., etc., etc. Let us talk about a few. 5S. A well-organized workplace becomes important if you want to eliminate waste and reduce the errors. 5S is the way to do that. Control charts. By understanding the control charts, you can understand the difference between the common causes and special causes. For special causes, you take immediate action, and for common causes, you take long-term actions. Kanban. It is a visualizing tool on maximizing the flow of goods and work without unnecessary inventory or transportation. Then we have 5 Whys. Ask why 5 times, and you will get to the root cause of the problem. Hypothesis tests. They establish the relationship between the outputs and inputs, and you can get the root cause with 95% confidence. Value stream mapping.
It is used for defining and assessing the movement of the raw materials from the beginning of the process to delivery to the customer. It is a way in which the current state of a process is documented and the future state is visualized. If you want in-depth knowledge about all the tools and techniques, you can always join my Lean Six Sigma Green Belt and Black Belt training programs. So that was about Lean Six Sigma in manufacturing. I hope you have got a clear picture about why Lean Six Sigma is so important in the manufacturing industry. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss out on our important updates on the tools and techniques of Lean and Six Sigma and even project management. Happy learning!
Hi, I am Anexas Master Black Belt Amitabh Saxena, and let me talk about importance of Lean and Six Sigma in healthcare. Lean Six Sigma concepts are used in industries all over the world to improve a process, eliminate waste, and reduce defects. In the healthcare industry, defects not only affect revenue and customer satisfaction, but they signify the difference between life and death. Lean Six Sigma is critically important in healthcare because it helps in reducing defects that can result in medical errors. There are so many challenges in the healthcare industry, like an aging population, shortage of workers, increasing litigation, and many more that require long-term improvement. Because healthcare industry deals with saving lives, errors cannot be accepted at any cost. So, how does Lean Six Sigma really help? With the help of Lean Six Sigma, you can shorten the waiting times in hospitals. The lesser the people wait, the efficient the hospitals will become. Reduce medication errors and even try to completely eliminate them. Improve turnaround time for lab results. Provide better care at lower costs, ensure that the medical staff makes fewer errors, reduce mortality rates, improve patient care, improve quality, and improve overall patient experience. How can you do that? By training the staff as green belts and black belts and allowing them to do improvement projects. Lean Six Sigma training and certification in healthcare provides the tools needed to address the challenges at various levels. It is a time for the healthcare industry to utilize Lean Six Sigma methods to its fullest and drastically change the healthcare industry for the better. Don't you want to be a part of the industry where patients are happier, physicians want to work for you, the cost is as low as possible, and at the same time efficiency is high? If your answer is yes, then Lean Six Sigma is your choice. We have implemented Lean Six Sigma in more than 25 hospitals worldwide, including ministries of health of 4 countries, and we can help you too.
There are so many stakeholders in construction industry: the customer and the users of your building or construction, the project organization, the contractors, and the staff at the construction site. Lean has something for everyone. Of course, our primary objective is to satisfy the customers, both external and internal, so you can reduce the project delays and quality defects in your organization. You can improve the safety of the employees at the construction site, reduce the inspection times and non-compliances, drastically cut down on the rework resulting from errors. We have even reduced the architectural designing time in many cases to almost 50% of the original time by eliminating the wastes in the process.
Once a process has been perfected with the lean methods, there are safeguards as well as checks and balances put into place to ensure that this efficiency continues through the life of a building or structure that has been constructed. In this particular industry, errors mean danger and extremely costly rework using expensive raw materials. So taking the time to eliminate errors before they happen is crucial to the success of any company specializing in constructing any type of building or dwelling. If a construction company is looking to minimize defects, then Lean course can really help the bottom line and make a huge difference. You can even combine it with Six Sigma and make it Lean and Six Sigma implementation to take the advantage of statistical tools also. The employees take up improvement projects after getting trained as green belts and black belts. They focus on identifying and eliminating any unnecessary waste in that particular system. This is one aspect of Lean certification methodology that creates great demand for certified professionals, especially true in the construction industry. A specialized Lean certification in construction will give the employees the tools they need to improve the quality of whatever they are building. Lean is a skill set that all of the leading construction companies in the world know to invest in when it comes to hire their employees. Because this eliminates the errors and also improves the quality, customers start to take notice and become loyal to the brand, knowing that they will always be able to get the best possible building at the lowest possible prices. Companies who utilize Lean methods know the importance of quality, and the quality of their employees are at the top of the list. Certified employees are a resource that construction companies are willing to invest in. This is why salaries of certified individuals are on an average significantly more than the non-certified colleagues. This also improves the overall corporate culture within a construction company. Because of the certified individuals, everyone knows their role and expectations within the company and exactly how teams need to work together to bring about the positive changes. Do share this video with your friends in construction industry and let me know on what topic I should make my next video. I am a Lean and Six Sigma certified Master Black Belt, have implemented Lean in many construction industries and would like to invite you to my Lean construction training programs.